Welcome back to Radiant Taser, playing Planet Coaster Taser. We're going to be doing our SNS Scream and Swing, and also our antique cars, and I'm putting in a gift shop in here. I'll also probably be doing the park boundary for over here, and also maybe getting this little plaza area done. But, we're most definitely going to get these two rides, this whole general area done. And then, probably, but most, well, maybe, I don't want to say it's definitely, this area over here. But with no further ado, let me get to work on these, and I'll meet back up with y'all to share the final product. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Finish the build. We'll start over here with Swing Sanity. This is our Scream and Swing. I would have rather the smaller version, that's a small gondola, but they don't have that in Planet Coaster, so stuck with this one. Nice big cowl pen. Ain't much to it. This is the same fencing I use for the Beast Wrath in Tomatoland. So I just copied that. I was using it all around the park and this whole area here. I love how this fencing is. And then because of this being a high-speed attraction here, we do need to have no fencing. So I have that, and then they have actual gates that open up at the Scream and Swings at the entrances, so I kind of simulated that with them being cracked here. And I also have some fencing around the op booth too. Got a nice big exit path here. And then over here, this is the park boundary, but I don't know yet if I'm going to be putting anything in here yet. I might put in some sort of backstage area, or maybe if we actually do it, a parking lot, or at least somewhat of a parking lot. I doubt that we're going to be able to do a parking lot due to space constraints, but yeah. Then coming along here, we have Dark Valley Emporium. Just clean this up. There we go. Back here, dumpster. Then we got a little back area. All of these shells and different items are in here are from Nerd Show's gift shop stuff. It's on the Frontier Workshop. If you like them, grab them. I definitely recommend them. Then we also have a sign here, gifts, glass. I did the same method that I did for Maritime Munchies for the glass door. Here isn't the greatest lit up place, but it does well. And there's tons of people buying stuff here. Obviously the line would be oriented like that, but ain't how it is. And then we also have the numbers of the checkouts. They are all different stores, so everyone will go to where they want, but realism. Then coming along here, on the right we have a bunch of plants and stuff, and that's kind of just what I did for this whole area, and then I continued along this fencing that we've been using from the Beast Wrath area from Tomatoland. And I brought it all the way over here to Scenic Drive. And this, I did a similar method that I did with Impulse at Tomatoland, but I used the wooden pillars instead of steel ones. And then, this doesn't need to have a particularly large queue. I know there's a bunch of people waiting for it outside of it right now. But as we start to finish up more rides and stuff in the park, people will start to spread out throughout the park. Because we currently have 3,100 people, we can have a max of 6,000, so that's about half. And we have not even done a fifth of the park yet in terms of finishing up the ride. So people all go migrate to other places in the park, or I can always just put a limit on the amount of guests in the park. But Scenic Drive, Antique Cars ride. Queue just goes up the side of the exit path, and then it goes in a little switchback, and then we're here. And like I said, does need to have a lot of queue space because this has fairly high capacity. And then for our station here, just simple awning. Doesn't need to be anything more than this. And then behind it is this brick building, which is the maintenance building for it. Ain't much to this. I do need to maybe put in some little details into here, but for the most part, this is it. I might put in some boxes and stuff, but that'll be it. Coming into the actual ride, it just kind of meanders an oval around our Infinity Coaster, and also around trees and just different plants and stuff in here. This would be one of the very old attraction at the park, so it would be fairly well oriented into the rest of the park in terms of with nature. And then it does also interact with the Infinity Coaster too, which is definitely does have some nice interactions with it. I still just love this Infinity Coaster. Love how it turned out. Love how it's gonna sit too. And then because this is just a slow moving car ride, and between the plants and this fence here that's considered double fencing, you don't need actual big don't-die fencing like we have for the coaster here. Because of it being a very slow moving car ride, you move at a max of 10 miles an hour I think on this. And then the fencing does stop here, but that's because this area is going to be dealt with when we do the Infinity Coaster, which won't be next episode. I believe it'll be probably the episode after that. But when we do that, we'll finish this all off because I need to put don't-die fencing in here and also maintenance stuff in here too for it. But that's the stuff we'll worry about later. And this is our little center of the midway here, kind of plants and stuff that I was talking about. These are just all what are they called? Pine trees. So we just got 5 in there, and then just put a ton of different flowers in the center there. Definitely gives a nice area. One thing about this park though is it's very unshaded, so that's kind of problematic, but that's something that we can work on in the future. At least once we get into the other areas of the park. Ain't nothing we can do for in here. And also we do need more food units, but that will come with time obviously. Planning on putting another food unit in here, maybe one in here, and then maybe another one somewhere around here. And the rest will obviously be across the river. But yeah, that'll be it for me. We will go for a ride on Scenic Drive. And yeah, I do hope that you guys have enjoyed. Oh wait, before I say the finishing stuff, here's at night. Purposely left some parts dark, but for the most part, everything's fairly well lit up. But next episode, we'll be finishing up this main midway with the bumper cars, the Enterprise, and the Skyfly. And yeah, and then this last bit of stuff will all be left for the episode after that, probably. But yeah, do hope you've enjoyed. If you haven't, make sure to like and subscribe. See you next one. Bye!